Hammers rolling hard in a wild twisted maze. Leather, steel, and fire, the open roads are thrown. By your life televised, we're breaking every bone. Adrenaline surges, brace on the fall. Hitting it with HardWire. Hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is a metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. With HardWire, the crowd screams our name. Chasing down the shadows, we're addicted to the fame. Chains rattling loud, the brotherhood's alive. Every episode turns up, we're here to survive. From dusk till dawn, we're the kingdoms is through. Hitting it with HardWire. Hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is a metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. On the edge of chaos, we embrace the feel. Hitting it with HardWire. We'll always be here.
Hi, welcome to Hittin It with HardWire. Back at our regular appointed scheduled time at the moment. How is everybody? I see Frank and Tommy and Gary and Steve and SNS. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, I got this. I put a few new ones on the board there. And we got
motherfuck, noise, doing. 1, 2.
For people that remember Jay and Silent Bob.
Do I make you horny, baby?
And I love the good old reference to the Austin Powers because I'm apparently really dated. What's up, Evil Rick? I see you in there. Thanks for stopping in. I know it's been hectic and crazy. I've barely been on time. My regular programming, whatever, time's been all over the place. But I got it on time this week. And because it wasn't, I'm getting most of the things done that needs done. So it hasn't been as crazy lately. I had a fairly good weekend. See, Saturday we went all on a ride. Nobody got hurt, nothing. There was a couple breakdowns. I guess that's to be expected. Sometimes. It's awfully early in the year to be breaking down, though. That's what I keep telling about. Man, it's way too early in the year to be having a breakdown. That stinks when that happens.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Had there been an actual emergency, your local station, in conjunction with the relevant federal authorities, would have broadcast the following pre-recorded announcement.
Dude, Sammy Kinison was my favorite. He was my favorite comedian. It's a shame what happened to him, man. That's horrible. How's everybody else's weekend going? Going good, I hope. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. My weekend's been pretty, like I say, it's been pretty good. I got a new toy, and I don't know if YouTube lets me show you, but this is my new one. Check it out. That's pretty nice. You got a place for my Zippo right there. I didn't realize it was this big when I ordered it. It's quite large. It's like Croc Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Check that out. That's real Damascus. Woo, that's sweet. It's a nice design. So I'll get kicked off YouTube for showing it to you probably, but It's nice, and I like it. I bought my old lady one too. It's smaller than that. Oh, yeah. Let me switch to the other bank.
Yeah.
There you go. Good old shit button. Still my favorite. Nice sword. It's more like it's about the size of a small machete. If the cops ever ask me, it's my weed cutter and deer gutter. Knife laws are the weirdest fucking thing ever, man. I'm telling you. You can carry a gun for to self defense, but if you're ever asked about your knife, never, ever tell them it's for self defense. You always have to tell them it's for utility. I use it during fishing. I use it for fishing. I use it to cut my line. I use it to gut animals. You could think of a million things. Tell them it's your general all around utility. But you can never tell them it's for self defense. It's dumb as fuck, but you cannot carry a knife for self defense. As stupid as that might sound, because you can carry a gun for self defense, but you can't carry a knife for self defense. That is fucking stupid, but that's the way the law's written. Oh, one of them ones that kind of shoot out. Yeah. Yeah. In Ohio, we're pretty fortunate. You can carry almost anything as long as it's not concealed, as long as you don't conceal it, but you still can't tell them that it's for self defense. As dumb as that might sound, you can't tell them it's for self defense. That's crazy. I want to tell you guys, I'm going to be working on a new intro. I found a new AI program. It writes even better music than the last one that I found, and I've got some really good music. Under the Second Amendment, it's considered an arm, so therefore they are violating your rights. I don't know. I've seen some guys go to fucking jail over it. Uh, you'd think that would be true, though. Uh, the dumbest thing, one of the dumbest things about knife laws is the fact that there's no like set federal law or set state law. With knife laws, they allow cities to pass their own knife laws, ordinances or whatever. So it's absolutely impossible for you to research what the knife laws are in every city you might pass through. And that is dumb as fuck. That's one of the dumbest things ever. Pennsylvania is very fucking weird about that. When I go to Pennsylvania, I pretty much leave most things at home because their fucking laws are weird there. New Jersey's really bad. When you go to New Jersey, you have to be careful what you carry because they're really fucking weird about it. What the law says and what you do are two different things. We all know we have no chance in court. Yeah, unfortunately. The court system's resources are pretty much infinite, and a person's resources are not. They can drag it out, take you to court. Hi, Naomi, Mrs. Mike. What's up, Papa? I thought it was my understanding. Well, they might have a little bit differences in the amount of like school zone areas and different things, but for the most part, everything's state law for guns. The dumb thing is they even told us when I used to have a CCW when it was needed in Ohio, they told us that a CCW is a concealed firearms license. It is not and does not permit you to conceal a knife. I think that's just absolutely insane. What do you think's more dangerous, a gun or a knife? Really? I mean, that's just dumb. That's just crazy. They're all about trying to, change rules for firearms so people can protect themselves. But they don't do anything about the knife laws. They just keep letting people get put away for stupid knife laws that are really dumb. And they're really worried about the bigger knives whenever, bigger knives is easier to see. You'd think that they'd be a little less worried about that because at least you know they're coming and know they got it. They can't, if it's a really big one like mine, they can't, you can't, it's hard or hell to hide it. You can't really hide it anywhere. Hey, what's up, Soundproof? How you doing, man? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, talk about knives. That's not a knife. This is a knife. This is a knife. If you just come in, I was showing everybody my fancy new one. Check that out. That's pretty nice. It's even got Damascus here. Damascus here. And this is probably for a sharpening stone, but it fits in my Zippo quite nicely. Yeah, my Zippo fits in there. It used to say Steelers, but now it's all it's worn off. The paint's worn off. That's party nice. Hard to hide. Nice Damascus pattern on there. Yeah. And it's for reference, it's about the size of my head. I didn't realize it was quite that large when I bought it. But it's a big one. It's a big one. That's pretty nice. And I didn't pay a fortune for it either. Steve, I don't think any of us, I know I didn't, the numbers for the midday drawing of the Ohio lottery that raffle was based on was 281, and I had a couple 200s, but I didn't have, none of the stubs I had were 281. I was I wanted $13,000. I really did. I wanted to show you something, as I was saying with the AI thing. I found a new program that writes really good AI songs, and I for years and years and years, HardWire was when I was a little HardWire. I always wanted to be able to write music. I could write lyrics. I could never write music. I tried to pick up guitar, and I learned all my chords, and I could play chords, but I just never had the patience for it. Never. I was always busy, and I sat down, and I would get so frustrated, and I just struggled with it. And the other day, I put lyrics that I wrote back in high school into the AI and told it what I had envisioned it to, similar to what I envisioned it to sound like, and it spit me out a song, and it actually brought a tear to my old man heart, because it was something that meant a lot to me back in the day when I wrote it, and I'd always wanted to see it become a song, and to actually see it become a song, like, I can't lie, it brought a tear to an old man, well, just like a little one. I figured I'd play it for you. It's a world premiere. What do you think? It is a sad country song though. But it's a world premiere. Don't be too harsh on me now. Come on. It's not the best. I was in high school when I wrote this. And my high school days were what 20, 30 years ago or some crazy shit. I don't know. Anyway, I'll play it for you. What do you think? Do you want to hear it? Probably not. But guess what? It's my show. You're going to hear it anyway. See if I can get here to play.
A tear rolled down your cheek as you turned and walked away. I opened my mouth to speak, but I couldn't find the words to say. You said it wasn't meant to be, that I did nothing wrong. Somehow you just stopped loving me. After loving me for so long, spent so much time looking for a place I'll never find. I fear I may be lost somewhere deep inside my mind. I've spent so much time suffering that all I know is pain. I've spent so much time that I have nothing left to gain. I've spent so much time reflecting, but it's not my reflection that I see. I have tried so hard not to hurt anyone, but the only one I've really hurt is me. What would a reporter do? He ran out of information. What would a writer do if he had no inspiration? What would a catcher do if he didn't have a glove? What would I do if I had someone else's love? What do mechanics do when there's nothing left to fix? What would a magician do if he simply ran out of tricks? What would a doctor do if there were no one left to heal? If it were not for my broken heart, would I know any other way to feel? They say that love is blind, and Lord, I know it's true. I should have seen it coming, but love would not allow me to. Somehow I didn't see the signs that life was leading us apart. Is there any other way to feel? If it were not for a broken heart, should I change the way I live? Would I if I should? Could I have did things different? Would I if I could? Did I bring it on myself? Do I deserve to feel this way? Have I done so many things wrong? Is this the price I'll have to pay? What could it be that I have done? What is it that I just can't see? When I look into the eyes of others, I see people I wish I could be. Anyone but me. What would a reporter do? He ran out of information. What would a writer do if he had no inspiration? What would a catcher do if he didn't have a glove? What would I do if I had someone else's love? What would a mechanics do if he had nothing to fix? What would a magician do if he had no more tricks? What would a doctor do if there was no one to heal? If it were not for my broken heart, would I know any other way to feel? If it weren't for this broken heart, would I know any other way to feel? Is there any other way to feel?
Well, I wrote that back in high school, man. So, but it really touched me to be able to finally put some music to it after all these years of wishing I could and thinking to myself, man, and believe it or not, used to have a book this thick full of poetry and songs that I had written, and I only had two left. I lost them all over the years, and it's sad. It really is. I had a few people I met that back in high school that I printed the book out for and signed it for them because I, thought I'd be famous one day. Like that didn't happen. But I met one of them a few years back that told me they still had that, and I wish I could get my hands on a copy of it because I lost them all. Thanks to crazy ex-wives that stole all my shit and whatnot. And just for sheer entertainment's value, the other one I turned into a heavy metal song, and it was meant to be a heavy metal song, and you can't understand most of the words. So, but I'm gonna make you suffer through it anyway. Why not?
My silent desperation, heavy and yet unshown. Down within my brain, searching for questions, no answers I know. No one understands what I think. Catastrophic storm, thinking nothing, trying to watch from the side of my sanity.
Yeah, I used to have long hair too. I used to do the.
Look at me, and all you can say is my mortal shame.
I was a headbanger. Now I'm getting dizzy.
No escape. My thoughts hide from my shame. Who is that person in the mirror with wonderful eyes? Why can't only I see that these stars are terrible eyes? In the mirror I watch myself. Long ago was one of the ignorant, what revealed to the world it burned. That when the only light in my dark solitude smothered slowly by lessons learned. Learned reluctance for loving and regret for giving. Remorse for trusting and regret for living. Look deep inside me, the person you see you would not recognize. Everyone to blame, all of you that I despise. I'm pleading for help, yet you only watch as my sanity dies. Come down, deep into my mind, and feel what you say. Stuck in my mind, pondering questions of a twisted, sick society. There is a war in my soul from which I may never take part. Gallons of blood spill from the wounds of my heart. Yard. We are so small when we are cut down to size. When you say what you've done to me, say through your false face, never eyes. Just know that from deep inside my prison, I'll be laughing as your sanity.
Yeah, that was a song that I wrote too. pretty cool that you can turn it to reality. My compressor on my board kind of messed it up a little bit, but it's neat that you can. I know Mike don't like it, but it's really cool that you could turn that stuff into reality. You know, if you're good at writing lyrics and you're not real musically inclined, that you can make it into something, you know. And it for somebody like me that was always good at writing stuff, it's touching. You know, I had plenty of friends that were in metal bands and whatnot, and a couple that were in country bands, and I talked to them about turning it into something, but hell, no bands stick together long enough anymore to fucking help you with something. Plus, they're so hooked on themselves that they don't want to listen to anything anybody else says, let alone help somebody write music for a song they wrote. They just want to do what they want to do. And yeah, so I could play the spoons. I bought a set of drum set, and I wanted to. I bought a drum set and wanted to learn that, and I did okay. I could play the basics. I play some ZZ Top because that's all. But yeah, I'm going to have to cut this down a little bit, you know, for an intro, and I wrote a new exit one. And Mike, I put you in it, which is cool. I had Gemini help collaborated with AI and told it some of the things I wanted to put into the song and I wanted it to say, and it helped me a little bit because I was in a hurry and I wanted to do it. Not sure which one's which. I downloaded a couple of them, but I'll play it for you, and you can tell me which one you like better here. Forgive me because I didn't name them very well, so I can't tell which one's which here. So if I click on a couple of them that are the same here, I won't play them all the way through if they're the same. But I turned my compressor off. Sorry about your ears. I hope it didn't blow your speakers. Oops.
The echoes fade, the microphone's cold, the session's done, the raw truth told, another blast sent through the wire, fueled by that one person on fire. You've heard the facts, you've seen the signs, hard wires cut between the lines for the insane wheel fan. Oh, territory, swirling with pop till the final crashing beat. That was HardWire. Through the now I can't be beat. A massive thanks for watching, for tuning in and being real. That was HardWire. Know exactly how we feel. The world keeps spinning, news keeps breaking. No time for sleep, no time for faking. He'll be back here, same damn place, to stand the chaos in the face. Keep your eyes open, minds aware, breathe out unfiltered, rebel air. The fight continues day by day to blow the damn corruption away. So spread the word, let the message ride across the digital divide. HardWire signing off tonight, but armed and ready for the fight. Heads up, stay strong, prepare for more. We'll see you next week, that's for sure. Ready to expose the last one See you next week, right back.
This is the intro. That was the outro or whatever. What's up, Code? Good to see you.
On board, fireborn, spirit society scorn. They wrote him off a menace through shadows when shields worn. Lived life unbound, pushed it hard. For the ones left for dead.
I got a couple different versions.
Just feel the fire in his head. Through countless crashes, twisted lips, the scars run deep with grit. He stepped down death a dozen times and clawed back from the past. No apologies given for the defiant path he treads. One protected by his choice. The system dreads. It's fire, and it's with HardWire. Voices rising higher. With HardWire, on the real, the true. With HardWire, coming straight for you. Riding solo against the grain, a warrior still in pain. The mic boss channel flashing light, a shelter from the rain. The same wheels network calling, a beacon shining bright. A digital brotherhood discovered in the darkest of the night. He found his chosen family there, with spirits all alive, a loyalty unspoken, the most authentic kind. Now off the leash, his true voice roars, no longer held in check. It's time to crush all damn scars. They're due, respect. With HardWire, feel that righteous fire. With HardWire, voices rising higher. With HardWire, on the real, the true. With HardWire, coming straight for you. This show, the raw feed, no punches pull the uncut down. When a whole ensemble family always gathers round, he speaks of struggle champions, the fight for all to be free. World news, world politics, the ends and wheels degree. His roots shine like a spotlight, it makes the system see. He calls out all the boys and confronts their every lie. His message burns like wildfire reflected in their eyes. No compromise, his God.
Anyway, did you catch the parts that mentioned Insane Wheels family and met Mike Ball and all that? It's cool, man. I like it. There's an even harder version, but you can't understand all the words very well. That version you can at least understand the words. And I got a bunch of different like new footage that I'm going to put in. Some stuff that's it's mostly AI, but since I've evolved a little and learning how to make the AI video animations a little bit more, I got some new stuff that I want to edit together, and I can only pick pieces of songs because I can't have a super long intro. Believe it or not, the intro that I had people complaining it was too long. So I have to try to cut it down and just pick a little chunk of a song. So we'll see how that goes. Just got to find time to edit it together. But again, reiterating my point, it's damn amazing how far AI music's come and how dog's barking up there. How far the AI music's come is it's absolutely phenomenal. And it kind of floored me because it's even better than when I created my other songs. I found a new one. It's called Suno, 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 and it only costs you. You subscribe for $10 a month, and if you only want to have it for a month, create a couple songs and ditch out. You know that's what you do, and you can create like 400 fucking songs. You put in there, if you wrote your own lyrics, you could put your own lyrics in it, and you tell it what kind of song you want it to be. You tell, like the country song I wrote, I'd always kind of envisioned it as a slow, sad country song with a deeper male vocals, and you tell it that I want a sad country song. You tell it partially spoken, partially sung, and you tell it exactly what you envisioned it as, and then you tell it deeper male vocals, or if you like female vocals because you're whatever, you know, because you're a girl or a guy that's a girly guy, I guess. Tell it whatever you want, and it will do that for you, and you can put your vocals in it. I mean, your lyrics, or ask it to make up lyrics for you, and it will do that. It's absolutely amazing. And it's great for people like me that are, like I said, have always been pretty good at writing and having vision, but not being able to quite make it into what you've vision. You can get AI to do it for you, which personally I think is awesome. Musicians don't like it. And I understand why, I guess. But it is what it is, I guess. Do you want me to play that one for you too? I made one for me and her, and it's cute. Make the old lady happy. I'll play it.
Beneath the leather sky so wide, HardWire walk the center with nothing left to hide.
Used to ride the razor's edge, solitary game. Never thought a gentle touch could whisper my damn name.
Then you rolled in,
Reach
wild as a desert rose. Weak salvation showing where the lonely highway goes. A fire in your spirit,
kindness in your gaze.
you cut right through the madness of my hell-raising days. The world just saw the passions, the anger and the steel. But you, girl, you saw something real, something I could feel. Shotgun love, sparks flying in the night. They swore that crazy love like ours would never see the light. But with pictures on my sissy bar, riding wild and free. Spike of love's the only damn heaven for me. HardWire and pictures, two souls against the wind. This crazy happy ending is where our life begins.
Sunrise paints the asphalt, your laughter on the breeze. Side by side we're rolling, finding our own knees. Through greasy spoon diners and rallies in the dark.
Built a fortress round this love, fortune iron sealed in trust. You ain't afraid of shadows, you just don't give a damn. You just polish up the chrome and love me for who I am.
This ain't no picket fence dream of the sky so blue.
It's grease and grit and freedom, girl, as long as I've got you.
They preach about their straight and narrow, their prim and proper way.
But our kind of forever starts fresh every single day. Shotgun sparks flying in the night. They swore that crazy love like ours would never see the light. But with pictures on my sissy bar, riding wild and free. The spike of love, the only damn heaven there is for me. Riding bitches, two souls against the wind. Crazy happy ending is where our life began. Yeah, I met you one wild evening. Destiny dealt the hand. No time for hesitation in this godforsaken land.
I fell beneath the moonlight,
Sealed it with a roar.
didn't need their blessing.
Just what we were fighting
beside this outlaw. You'll come inside my stall. The only one who ever kept this biker spirit. Shotgun wedding, it's staggering fast. It's that crazy beautiful like Pictures of us to see my right walls and friends. The only pictures, two souls against the wind. Crazy happy ending. I can't ever get on where life begins.
Ah, Jesus.
No, that is not me singing. Although, strangely, that program has a section in it where you could train your voice into it, which I have to try yet, and have it use your voice to sing the song, which I'm going to do. I'm going to try eventually. I do like to sing, and I'm not a bad singer. I'm not a good singer either. I'm not a bad singer. I'm not a good one. I'm just nah. You know, I go to karaoke and sing all the time. I used to be a karaoke DJ, so I'm not like, it doesn't bother me to sing. And people, like, we go out, like, as a club, we'll go someplace that's having karaoke, and everybody be joking around. Oh, I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing, because everybody gets all weird about it. And I said, fuck it, I'll sing. You know, it don't bother me at all. And not terrible. I'm not real good either, but it's all right. That is a goal of mine. I did make my own album once, when I was in my 20s, and I also have lost most of it. I think I have one song or two songs I found in a crappy old MP3 format that's over compressed, but at least I still have it. I've always wanted to do a new one, and I worry because I don't think I could play it on here because it's karaoke background music with me singing, and it'll probably try to copyright me over, like, using a sound choice song, even though it's me singing. So I can't like do it and play it. Mike, I'm bringing my karaoke machine when I come down. I got one that I can keep in my camper, so we can all sing karaoke. And I got a ton of karaoke songs, like in a big, like, because I used to be a karaoke DJ. I got a big bank, but of karaoke songs. That'll be fun. And get loaded and sing and light off fireworks, and it'll be a good time. That'll be one of the things we'll put on the list of things to do. Don't have to hire a DJ. HardWire's there. I enjoy singing, so, you know, I don't really. That's one of the things about karaoke. I tell people all the time, when you go, just go up and have fun. That's all. It's all about fun. Don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks about how you sound. Don't even worry about it. Go have fun. That's the whole point of karaoke. Go have a good time. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. If you like singing in the shower and you think you sound good, some people don't at all. And those are the ones I like to follow, because then it makes me sound better. But it's all about fun. I always hated going to karaoke somewhere, and then you get somebody that's really good, and then you have to follow them up. I'm like, oh man, you gonna make me follow that? That always sucked. Oh, the Asians invented karaoke, I believe. I always tell people, don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. get up there and sing your song, have fun, enjoy yourself. That's all that matters. It doesn't. That's the whole point. That's what karaoke's about. It's not about getting all the wonderful singers getting up there and singing. It's just about going up there and having fun. And so I tell people all the time, that's what matters most about karaoke. It's what it's for. We have impromptu karaoke nights here at home all the time. I'll have to look because I think I have a video of me. We used to have Christmas karaoke around Christmas almost every year, and we'd sing karaoke, sing Christmas songs like Frosty the Snowman, and then we do all the Christmas songs together and sing. That's fun, and we get loaded. My kids are all old enough to drink with me now, so they drink with Dad. Create memories that last a lifetime. I always tell my kids to enjoy your time with your dad now while you have it, because you never know, it could end tomorrow. If you have a mom or dad a home that's still like mine aren't. My stepmom and my dad's still alive. That's a long story. But the family that raised me is no longer around. Call your mom, call your dad. At least stay friendly with them always. If you don't get along with your parents real well, still try to stay in contact with them, because you won't always have them. And I tell my kids all the time, and one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this show is like a video log of me for my kids to watch when I'm not here anymore, and for my friends to be able to look back and remember me fondly, I guess, and say, because I wish I had more video of my parents when I was younger and stuff. I did have some, but over the years, most of it's gotten lost. I have a ton of pictures because they were picture fanatics. But what's up, Married with Paranormal? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I really wanted my kids to have something to remember me by. So here I am. And all of you can remember me when I'm not around anymore. I've told my kids before, I flat out told them, I says, whenever I'm gone, I do not, under any circumstance, want you to spend your life sad about it. I want you to remember me fondly. Maybe once a year, have a drink from, tip one back for me on my birthday or something, and remember me fondly, but do not spend your life in sadness, thinking back at your dad and wishing he was still here. I don't want that. And anybody that does that, your parents wouldn't want you to be like that. They wouldn't want you to. They would want you to remember them fondly, and look back and reminisce once in a while. But they don't want you to spend your life sad, missing them constantly, letting it drag you down. That's the opposite of what they would want. Guarantee you. And I've told my kids the same. I don't want that. And but I do tell them once in a while that you should try to enjoy your time with your dad now a little more while you have it. And unfortunately, Dad's gone a lot now. But Dad's got to have stuff to do too. I can't sit around here all the time. What they say about idle hands or whatever. Idle hands are the devil's playground or something like that. When I got out of the club life for a while, dude, I was so fucking bored. I I had to find stuff to I had to get out. Once you start getting into this kind of stuff, dude, it gets in you, and you get kind of a lost, empty feeling without it. It's hard to explain. Anybody that's done it, you would understand. But it gets in you. It really does. The life gets in you. Staying busy and having things to do, having brothers and family and people to ride with. It gets in you. It does. It just gets in you, and it's hard to explain to other people. And I tell people all the time, if you've never done it, you wouldn't understand. Because I've had people ask me, "Why do you do that?" If you've never done it, you won't understand, and you won't. There's no way to. There's no good words to explain it to somebody who's never done it. So all I can tell you is, if you've ever thought about doing it, start out. I would kind of recommend starting out in a sport club and learning. But you have to. It's something you have to experience to understand. There's no way I can put it into words. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my little AI music display. Now, at least I know those songs are out there on my YouTube channel, and the first they've ever been anywhere. So now I have like creative rights to it. That too, you know. If you didn't get a chance, if you wasn't here earlier, I plugged some lyrics I wrote in high school into AI and had it make me a song. It literally brought a tear to an old man's eye because I always wanted to make it into a song, and it finally did get to do that. And I won't lie, it made me teary. Uh, Listening to it. It meant a lot to me. I don't remember exactly. I mean, it's obvious I was brokenhearted at the time I wrote it. I don't remember exactly if there was somebody I was writing it about. Because literally, the song is really written about what I know any other way to feel if it wasn't for a broken heart. Because literally, my whole life I felt that way. Because that's constantly for me. If somebody fucking me over and breaking my heart's been my whole life story. So, you know, it's hard. It's hard to remember which person or which event in my life that inspired that specific song, but literally why I wrote that song even in my 20s, I had experienced that, and it's still been repetitive most of my life. Hopefully this one decides to put up my shit for a long time, and she's a good one. Hopefully she sticks around. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for putting up with me for almost an hour. And I love spending my Sundays with you guys. I really enjoyed doing the show. Thank you for coming. I love each and every one of you. If you get a chance, go to Mike's GoFundMe, buy us a beer. It'll be much appreciated because I'll be spending so much to get down there and back that it'll be difficult for me to really do a whole lot of money when I get there, but see what I can do. And if you don't know, the week following the 4th of July, I'm going to Gettysburg Bike Week and hanging out with Dr. Harley. If anybody's able to try to make plans to go to that, if you're able to be able to do that, come hang out, man. I always love hanging out with people. Always love meeting new people. If you're in a club and you're worried that it might be somebody that I don't get, my club wouldn't get along with, we'll just leave our stuff elsewhere and chop it up, man. We don't have to know. You know, it's dumb as fuck. I'll tell you something really dumb. If you could stand there and talk to somebody and get along with them really well, and then all of a sudden you find out what club they're in, and all of a sudden you hate each other. That is dumb as fuck. That's really stupid. You can sit there and talk to somebody, get along with them, chop it up, talk about all kinds of things, and then if you find out what club they're in and you don't like them no more, you're an idiot. that's fucking stupid. That's just fucking stupid. And I don't agree with all the warring over dumb shit. But at any rate, I spoke my piece today, and I released a little bit of my heart out to you and showed you something that meant a lot to me. And don't be too cruel. Go back and watch it. Check it out if you come in late and listen to it. Thanks for coming. I love you guys, and God bless.
Hittin' it with HardWire, we're burning it bright. Living on the edge, we'll ride through the night. No fear in our hearts, just the roar of the steel. Together we rise, now this life feels real. Yeah, down a new path on that twisted black line. A YouTube dream where his past can't confine. With every rev, he's reclaiming his soul, teaching the world how to ride, how to roll. Rising up high when the shadows surround.